Okay, so let's learn all the new skill moves inside the new game. The Explosive Stepover is the first one, which is gonna be easy one. In this, basically what happens is that you hold the L1 button and you just do the Stepover. Nothing. It's just that simple. Hold the L1 button, as you can see on the controller on the top right, and then just do a Stepover. Normal Stepover. That's all it is. Basically what this helps to do, it gives you a speed boost. Like that. Very good to take out the goalkeeper. I'm pretty sure that this skill move was inspired by Mbappé in real life when he just takes out the goalkeeper. He did this against Real Madrid once, I remember, and that's what this skill move is. Just an inspired Mbappé skill move. You can just go L1, step over, that's it. Very easy. L1, step over, that's it. That's all this skill move is, and the uses of this skill move I'll show you in some games. One thing I need to tell you, even if you're doing it diagonally, you have to focus and keep your direction of the right stick towards that diagonal direction. So if I'm like doing it diagonally like this, it stays towards that. So you have to point it towards the face of the player and then flick your right stick towards the right of the player holding the L1 button. That's all this is. It's just go to the goalkeeper, right stick, that's it. That's all it is. So for this one, I will be showing you how to do the step over. So firstly, let's get into a position where the step over is actually viable. As you can see there, I actually got out of that with the step over. Okay, I'm gonna give it to Mbappé here, and on the wing it is very useful. So you can do it like that, get some space, cross it in, probably something like that. Let me show you up close. As you can clearly see, Mbappé goes on the wing and then he does this step over and then gets more space. Basically it's the second touch, as you can see, like as the second touch is taken at that point right there, that is when the speed boost will happen and you can just cross the ball and get some space. That's what this skill move is. That's another example right there. It's just to take out the goalkeeper, getting some space and then scoring. That's one thing you can also do. So that is the same example up close is when I was about to take a shot, but with that step over I get this speed boost and then I just basically get all the space in the world to finish the ball. So you have to keep your head calm. Keep in mind that this step over will help you to get some space up front, and this is a broken skill move in terms of speed boost. So they've kind of like elevated the way the step over used to work, so you can use it in this way. Okay, the next one is the advanced heel flick. This is a weird one and let me explain you why, because this has been in the game. So when you flick your right stick forward and backward, he does this, which has been in the game for a very long time, almost like nearly about 10 years this has been in the game. But what has changed is basically now what you do is you flick forward, backwards, and you just flick your left stick on an angle and it's gonna like, he's gonna change the direction. So it's very difficult to sometimes even pull off. Watch. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it. You basically do the same thing forward and backward, but also put your left stick on another direction. So he's gonna like diagonalize his heel flick. That's what it is. You don't need to press any other button. Just look at my controller. I'm just using both the sticks, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do is just do a heel flick and then just push my left stick in a direction that you can get like a deviation from the normal thing. I mean, that's all this is. I don't think so that anybody will pull this off, rather than people will just do it by mistake when they are just performing the heel flick and they're trying to turn. That's what this is. The only thing I see this as a good thing is like when you're, for example, in a very tight situation, you do a heel flick and he just turns around like that. That's all this is. So to get this more consistently, what you have to do is just hold your right stick first before even doing it. So like when you do it, yeah, do that. That's it. There you go. That was the perfect example. So that's basically it. You look at the controller on the right side, you see how I'm holding the left stick in a direction and then the right stick back and forth. That's it. Okay, so for the heel to heel one, we're gonna try it in a real game. Let me show you how it's done. There you go. That was one. Basically taking out people if they don't even know it. It was a normal heel to heel though, but that was like, I got it once, as you can see. I'll show you how I got it. This is where I got it. I just like did it here and like I left my defender for dead. It's like such a nice skill move to get speed boost. So you have to go at an angle, basically at like a 45-degree angle to your defender, and then while doing that you can just like flick your left stick on the other direction and you're gonna get this insane speed boost. Look at that. So he's like, you're here, now you're there, now you're not. Oh, that's so smooth. That's so good. Okay, Lamine Yamal on the wing. Probably this is gonna be the right method. Oh, maybe. Okay, Lamine Yamal. Okay, yeah, we got a nutmeg with that. Okay, Lamine Yamal. Okay, that's the heel to heel. But yeah, there you go. You can get some space with that. And that's it, basically, something like that. You can probably use it to change lanes as well. That's what I use it for here, but that's what this is. Yeah, this is this is what it is basically. As you can clearly see, like you basically do a heel to heel, but then the ball flicks away from the defender. So that's what it is used for. It's not the best of skill moves, but I'm pretty sure, I'm telling you, you will do this by mistake. So when you're going to do the heel to heel, you're just going to hold the left stick to stay away from the defender, and he's going to do it by themselves. So basically a skill move that you'll accidentally perform. But if you want to perform, I told you the skill moves controls is basically take the right stick forward, then right stick back, and then just flick the left stick while doing the heel to heel. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Basically what you have to do is just like do it like this, and he's gonna take away an Elastico variation. Basically what you do is just perform an Elastico, hold the L2 button with it, and you're gonna see this going. If you don't know how to perform the Elastico, you can look at the controls at the top left where I'm showing. If you can just press C, like make a C with your right analog stick at the controller, you can see I'm making a C behind him like this. That's an Elastico. So if you do that normally, he does this. But if you hold L2 with it, that's gonna be the new one like that. So very good to take out like space. Let me show you again. So basically like you just go ahead and just hold the L2 button and then just do the Elastico like in any direction. Very good to take out some space. Like it's a very cool skill move, to be honest. Very quick, to be honest. Very quick. Okay, so that's the new Elastico variation. You need to have 5-star skill moves for this. So not everybody can do it. Do it with Mbappé, do it with like all the people who can perform skill moves, but don't like do it with any normal guy. He's not going to do it. So let's check this and see how it performs in the game. Okay, I'm going to show you on the wing here probably. So Lamine Yamal has some space. If somebody pushes me, I'm gonna like do something like that. That's what it is basically. If you push me, I can just change direction and just run. That's what this is the best at. So on the wing, getting pushed, get out of the situation. That's what it is. So basically like I was getting pushed on the right side. As you can see, I was getting pushed on the right side. So what like this does is like it just gives you a bait, and then you just like speed boost in an area where you can just run away. So like from the top angle, if somebody's pushing you from this direction, on the diagonal direction, somebody pushes you, you just bait him and then just run away. That's what it is. It's basically that. So let me show you how it's done actually. So let's give it to Lamine Yamal. Probably like at this position, he's getting pushed. You do that basically. Getting pushed. I mean, that's a roulette, but pretty much what I just showed you there. Nearly. So you can see how effective this is. You can just change direction as you're getting pushed. As you can clearly see here, like I was getting pushed in the same diagonal direction as I showed you, and then like as I saw him pushing me, I did a bait, and then that's it. That's where you can like shine with this skill move. Getting pushed just at the corner, you can just create some space and then just blast away. That's what it is. Okay, so the next one being the drag to chop. Basically it's the same thing but just standing. So you gotta like do the same thing. Let me show you. Press L2 and then just make a C behind it, and that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna do a drag to chop like that. Drag to chop. I mean, you gotta stand first, but like drag to chop. That's it. See, C behind the player like that, and then like drag to chop. You just have to be dead still for it, otherwise he's gonna do the new Elastico variation. So drag to chop, and that's it. Drag to chop, drag to chop. That's it. So let's just show you in a game how this works. Okay, so the drag to chop is gonna be like that basically. You just bait someone and then you just run away, get into the position, bait someone, drag to chop. Very effective, by the way. Very effective, bro. Like here, look at this. Like I'm gonna like do a fake shot and then drag to chop like that. Like I just get away, and that defender is lost for dead. Watch, he's gonna be pushing me, and then I can just run away. Very effective. Let me see if I can pull it off again. Drag to chop. Okay. Oh wow, that's so good. Oh, that is so good. That did leave the defender for dead there, man. That was so good. Let me check again. So you run here, stop with the drag to chop. You basically do that. Oh, that is so nice to make some space and then just take a shot. That is so good. So that is the drag to chop. Okay, this is the Trickster Rainbow in game. So let me just do it with Ousmane Dembélé, because I'm pretty sure that he is Trickster in the game. So like that. Oh, I actually pulled it off. Oh my god, delete it for that. And rightfully so. Let me try it again. So what you have to do is basically give it to a Trickster dude, which is Ousmane Dembélé in this case. There you go, something like that. Back, forward, does the Trickster roulette. So the best way to do it is just like get some space where somebody can challenge you in a situation like this. Back, forward. Yeah, there you go. Pretty much that's how you do it. So that's the Trickster Rainbow. Basically like that. So like if somebody pushes you, Ousmane Dembélé can get into space and then just flick it over him, and then just he's gone. Simple. Back, forward, forward. Okay, let me see. Maybe we can get some space. Okay, Usman Dembélé getting charged. Oh, completely gets destroyed. Okay, Dembélé is on the wing here. Back, forward, forward. Yeah, takes him out completely, and then shoot. Oh, so that is the Trickster Rainbow. As you can see, you can even do it on the wings. Get your players out completely. And that is all the skill moves that have been added in the game. If you want to try more skill moves inside the game, one thing I'd recommend is go into game settings and then go down. You're gonna find this switch called simplified skill moves. If you switch this on, you can put in some basic right stick inputs and your player is gonna do the simple skill moves. So basically, if you flick your right stick up, down, left, right, he's gonna put a roulette, he's gonna do something else. So this is for someone who are starting in the game, who basically joined the game brand new. If you want to learn skill moves, switch this on and just use your right stick to just do some simple skill moves. This is also a new thing that they've added for skill moves this year. So if you like watching this video, maybe I helped you how to do the new skill moves, and if you'd like to support the channel, click on the video right here.